Hi everyone, I'm back again with a new video, and in the last video we used my ESP32 fan module. So here it is. So yeah, I was able to make this work successfully and was able to use it as a webcam server. So yeah, in the last video I also suggested that I would like to make something of a small device, a DevKit, something along those lines, so that it looks nice, it looks easier, and also I wanted to use the antenna and everything to extend its range, and it looks cool. So over I don't have much CAD design skills, so I just went on to Thingiverse and looked at some couple of designs, and then decided to I liked one of them, so I decided to get it 3D printed from Robu. They have a 3D printing service. This is the very first time I'm getting something like this done. I've never used any proper mechanical design to do so. So yeah, so I just the package just arrived today. It was, I think so, last weekend I ordered the parts, so it took about 1 week for my parts to arrive. So yeah, let's unbox it and open it up and see what we have. So obviously this is my invoice. Just want to keep this aside. I'll just open it up, see what is the right part. So yeah, it costed me around 871 rupees to get all the parts printed. As far as I remember, this is a ABS plastic. I don't remember the exact parameters that I asked him to design for, but still. So yeah, I think so both of the parts. Okay, yeah, so I got both of the parts in one package only. So yeah, let's open it up and see what we have. I mean, I've worked with 3D printed parts before, but I've never used it for my own personal project. It's usually for like someone else, or if I'm working with one of my friends. So yeah, this is the part. It looks quite nice actually. Looks much better than expected. I think so it's like 50% infill, and I used a 0.05 mm nozzle and black ABS to print it. So yeah, I think so it goes like, yeah, it goes like this, and this is my like the housing for the webcam. It has space for the port, and it has space for this, what do you call, the antenna. So if you remember, I ordered these sockets for attaching my antenna. So yeah, I think so I'll try to fit it somehow. So yeah, the parts are a bit sticky for some reason, I don't know why, but it looks quite nice. I mean, it turned out way better than I expected. Obviously the base plate is a bit, oh okay, the base plate, I have to see how I'm gonna fix my base plate to the housing, but yeah, I think so I can tighten it up. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this. Maybe right now it's a Monday, so I don't know whether I will get time over the week, or maybe during the weekend I can work on this. So yeah, guys, I'll keep you posted. I'll just record some time lapse working on this just to see how well it works. But it's quite nice. Yep. Quite good. Quite happy with the 3D prints. So hey guys, yeah, this is my time lapse of me trying to assemble the ESP32 DevKit with the ESP32 module, and yeah, it was quite a bit of struggle. Obviously, there were no instructions online, or the guy who actually made it didn't leave any tips or instructions on how to assemble it. So it was mostly me trying to fiddle around with all the components and trying to figure out how all of this I will try to assemble and cramp it down into a small space. So yeah, it was I won't say it's challenging, but obviously it took a little bit of time. Further down in the time lapse, you will see that the hole for the socket antenna, it's a bit at the wrong position, because when I'm trying to assemble it, the socket antenna is getting stuck. The socket that screws on, it's getting stuck with one of the SMD components on the ESP32 module, and because of that I'm not able to assemble it properly. So I thought that there might be some design mistake and I might have to get it 3D printed again, but the easiest solution was just to take my X-Acto knife and carve out a bigger hole, and just just using my hand, I'm able to carve out a bigger hole and able to fasten it with screws, and hopefully everything was able to work together. As at the end of the time lapse you will be able to see everything assembles down into a small box. And yeah, mostly that's what the build's about. It was quite a nice, neat, small build. Obviously I struggled a lot with cramping down all these components in such a small space, trying out new components, obviously filing down the hole to make it a bit bigger so that I can move it a bit upwards and it doesn't damages any of the SMD components on the ESP32 module. And yeah, one more thing, I wasn't able to close the base as of now because the pins that protrudes out of the programming module, the USB module, was obstructing the base plate and I wasn't able to close it. So for the meanwhile I have kept it as it is. So yeah, maybe I'm just actually in the middle of editing this video, so maybe I'll make a part 2 of this where I will fix these small issues, me not able to close the base plate, and also try out whether it works or not. Most probably it will work. I hope so. I haven't damaged anything while building this. So yeah. I had to actually make this hole a bit bigger because I think so there was some problem with the positioning of this hole. My socket was actually interfering with this voltage regulator I had. So yeah, I had to do some modifications to it. Hopefully when I screw it on I can hide the hole and it doesn't look like a bot job. It was a tough one. So yeah, now it looks quite nice. I hope so. This might work properly. So yeah. So yeah, now the wires are packed properly inside. It's not interfering with the sockets. So yeah, I can now put this on, hopefully. So the solder joints are quite big, so because of that I'm not able to sit this flush with the base plate, so maybe I can nip out like a small part of it without damaging it. But before that I would, just to test it out. So yeah, this works. As you could see, the red light. So I hope so this works. Maybe I'll try to connect it to my laptop just to see how it responds, or if the heater monitor is working or not. Okay, one more thing. I wanted to attach its antenna as well. So yeah, that's the antenna. And yeah, everything seems to work quite nice. So yeah, I'm gonna test it out on my serial monitor just to see whether it's working properly or not.